First place you go is you get the email from John and John telling you that your items have been reserved and are being ordered and have been received. Once they've been received, you can either use the ASIN number of the item or you can use the ISBN, the UPC, whatever number you have. Go into your Amazon account and choose Add a Product. Pop in the number and look for the item. Once you see the item, I like to look at the listing on Amazon to look at prices, and then I go back to that and I click Sell Yours. As I'm clicking Sell Yours, I'm setting it up, brand new. What's my seller SKU? What's the condition? Condition notes, my price, because I've already looked at the other Amazon listings and I know what my price is. The quantity, go back, and I sometimes have to go back and remind myself how many I got and what my cost was. Back over to Amazon tab and enter in the amount that I have. And then the tax code. You can choose a tax code in baby if there's one for your item, or you can choose a general tax. Slide down and click I want Amazon to ship it, and look what pops up. It's got your item, your quantity 5, and it's into a shipment. Hit the continue button, and now you're going to add the rest of your items. There's your new shipment right there. If you've already got a shipment started from other items, you just use the drop-down menu to add the new item to the already existing shipment. Click Save and Continue, and look, there's your listing, your shipment, with all the different items in. I'm not done yet. I've got some more items to add. So I'm going to go back to my email, pick up another UPC or ASIN number, and add another product. Yep, there's my product. Check and see what the listing on Amazon looks like. Double check those prices. Yeah, I know what I want now. Go back in, click the Sell Yours button, and up it pops. I input my SKU. Change whatever you want. Make it say however it makes sense to you. Add your condition. Condition note, I always just put brand new from manufacturer. You can put whatever you want to in here. Ships free for Prime or anything you want. Your price, the quantity of the item that you have. Scroll down, enter your taxes, tax code. You can select, see, the babies have different items, but there's nothing in there for a toy. So I'm just going to go down to a general tax and choose a gen taxable. Make sure I have Amazon selected to ship it, save and finish. That's all I have to add because there's already a picture in there. Now, here's my item. Yes, 12, making sure everything's the conditions right. Now, I'm going to add this to the shipment that has my other items in it. There we go. If you want to verify at any spot, you can stop and open the shipment. Just click on the Work on Shipment or go into your shipping queue and verify that all of the items from your shipment have been added. You can do this at any point along the way. And I want to make sure that, yes, I have 10 of these, 10 of these, 12 of these, and 5 of these. Oops, something got double listed. Let's get rid of that. Amazon makes it easy to add or subtract items. You're never done on Amazon until you print that shipping label. So keep working on it until you have the shipment looking just like you want. I'm not done yet. One more item. I have the ASIN numbers on these, thanks to John adding those for me, but you can also use the UPCs to add a product. This is same old work, but maybe repetition is good. Pull up the listing on Amazon so you can see what your competition looks like. Ooh, I'd love to see currently unavailable. I'm going to go back and remind myself how many of these and what I paid for them. No competition. Where will I go? Click that Sell Yours button. Put in your SKU, whatever listing way you have to keep track of your items. Condition note, your price, that wonderful magic price point of 25, quantity of 10, again with the tax code, and hit save. All right, continue. Now I'm going to add this item to that shipment that I already had going. Just keep adding items until you're done. If it doesn't show you an existing shipment, or it won't let you add it to that shipment, that just means that Amazon wants that item shipped to a different warehouse. So whenever there isn't an add to shipment button, you know that that's got another shipment. There's another way of finding your items. If you don't want to get back and forth between email, you can open the wonderful spreadsheet that John and John send to you and use that. Okay, verifying all my numbers. Gonna hit that save button. Oh, one more number to check out. Sleepy Safari. Here's a good example because this item will not go in that shipment. If you notice, it has to go to another warehouse. Here's where you get to the print item labels. Now, see how that pops up and becomes a PDF? You're all familiar with that because that's how you print your labels for Amazon. Well, instead of printing the labels and hitting that print button, you're going to cancel that print button and you're going to go up to File, Save as a PDF, and you're just going to save that file. Give it a name that you'll remember. Put it in a place that you'll remember what it is, because that's the label file you're going to need to send to John and John so they can print out the labels at their warehouse and add them to your items. So somebody else is printing those labels, somebody else is putting the labels on the packages. You are just processing the shipment on the Amazon side. And I'm going to get that far and stop and go back to my shipping queue because I have 2 shipments to process with my inventory team. And here's my second shipment to process. And I'm going to do the same thing on the second shipment. I'm going to walk through that. I'm going to verify my quantities. I'm going to hit that Save and Continue button and get that wonderful little Print Your Labels. Click on Print, get that little reminder, open up the PDF, and when it gives me that print button, I'm going to say, no, I don't want to print, I want to cancel. And I'm going to save that PDF. Remember to save as a PDF, not as text. Give it a label, a name that I'll remember. Save it in a folder that I'll remember. And then all I have to do is go back to my email, add to John and John at my inventory team. Orders at Maja Associates is where I'm going to reply to. Hi, John. Here's my label forms. And I'm going to attach them as an attach this file, attach 2 PDF files to this order. And as soon as those files attach themselves, I can send that on to John, and then the work is on him. He or somebody at his warehouse are going to have to pull my order out, print these labels, and stick the labels on the items. I just love that. Somebody else is doing that. Another benefit of having John and John handle this part of it for you is this is really the only way that I found so far that the out-of-USA sellers can sell with FBA. I know that Amazon is quickly rolling out the European Fulfillment Network, but I haven't been able to find a way for the European seller to sell on Amazon.com FBA until I found my inventory team, so I'm really excited about that. So here we go. I'm going to attach those PDFs and send them off to John, and my work is done. Now, a couple hours or a day later, whatever it takes them, I will get an email saying, okay, here are the boxes. Your first shipment fit in 1 box. It weighs this much, and here's the dimensions. I'm going to go back into my shipping queue, open up that shipment, save and continue, go past the labeling cart, because remember, John and the Bullards have already labeled it for me. So now I'm going to do small parcel delivery, Amazon partnered carrier, open that up, and I need 1 packing slip because remember they told me that it was 1 box. Now, I haven't been able to figure out how to save this as a PDF through Firefox. There is a way. I'll work on another video for you. But what I ended up doing was doing my screen capture and just saving the packing slip as a photo. And that worked. John and John were able to use it that way. So you can save it as a PNG file if you can't figure out how to save as a PDF. I just opened that, and then after I did the packing slip, next step is the box labels. Remember? Went back to my email. They told me how much the box weighed. They told me the dimensions of the box. I entered those in, and I hit the cost estimate button. Here comes Amazon telling me how much that's going to cost. I think this one was $8. It's a pretty big box. Authorize the charge on your account and accept the charges and continue. Here's where it pops up and tells you that you're going to print the box labels. But of course, you're not going to be the one printing the box labels. So keep going, continue. And the next screen is where it says print the box labels. Print box labels. Same thing you did for the regular labels. Open that PDF just like you're going to print it, but stop. Don't print it. Hit that cancel button. Go back to the PDF and save that PDF somewhere on your hard drive that you can find and you can send back to my inventory team. Now, I went ahead and showed you the other shipment also because, as you can see, this particular shipment I'm working on only had 1 box, so it was kind of simple. And I didn't want y'all to get in there and have a shipment that had 4 or 5 boxes and get, nervous and panicky. What do I do? And as you can see, I'm just going in here and I'm renaming these files so that they'll be easy for me to find when I'm sending them back to my inventory team. That's all I'm doing, just giving them a name that I can remember. And then after you do that, you hit the Continue and Complete Shipment button. Because as far as you're concerned and Amazon's concerned, you've completed everything. One more shipment for me to do, as you can see now. If you remember in my email, this shipment had 5 boxes. These were kind of large items. Remember to go in to change the address. Here's the address that the My Inventory Team warehouse. That's what you have to put into the ship from address. You keep your business name the same on the ship from, but you put in the warehouse address. See where it says change address? That's where you'll do that before you print the labels. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do the shipping on this second shipment. And this one's a little different because, as I said, it had 5 boxes. So I'm going to have 5 packing slips. And I'm going to hit print. And again, I chose to save my packing slips as a PNG file, which didn't give the Johns any trouble. But John Jr. is going to work with me. There's a program he's found called Cute PDF that I can save it as a PDF. So I'm going to be working on that. I'll do another video when I get that under my belt. But I wanted to have this out there for you tonight for the webinar. All right, save it again as a file that you'll remember. After you've printed your packing slips, go ahead and get your box labels. Now, here's the interesting part. This is 5 boxes. Notice they're all the same size, but they're different pounds. So I have to enter each one individually, okay? Now, after I get done entering all of these, I'm going to have to print 5 box labels. But not me. My inventory team's going to print them. So all I'm going to do, again, is save one PDF file because that one PDF file has the labels for all 5 boxes. Again, this really sounds complicated. It couldn't be easier. If you've processed shipments on Amazon before, this is all very familiar to you. You are used to doing it this way. This is all the same. The only thing that's different is you're not doing the physical labor, which in my opinion is a good thing. You're simply sending the PDFs to my inventory team instead of actually printing the PDFs and putting the labels on the boxes. Except the charges. This was 5 boxes. I think it was like $24 for 5 boxes, $5 a box. Can't beat Amazon's rates. Oop, 34, a little bit more. That's okay. Then a slide down, print those box labels. And again, remember, even though it's 5 different labels, 5 pages, it's one PDF file. So you only have to save that one PDF file and send that to John and John. And of course, give it a name that you will remember because I still lost some of them, didn't I, guys, when I was sending them in. Okay. Here we go. There we go. All right. Let's see. We're done. And see, this is a 14-minute video, and I would say that's about how long it took me to process my orders, 14 minutes. Here I'm going to go back and I'm going to reply to my inventory team, and I'm going to attach the packing slips, and I'm going to attach the box labels. And that's all I'm going to do. There we go. Change that. Yeah, I had a little issue with that, so I had to change the reply address. Add your files, packing slips, and labels. Don't forget you need 2 files for each shipment. You need the packing slip file, and you also need the box label file. So very interesting, okay? Make sure you're covering yourself. All right. Very good. There we go. Going to open them, going to attach them to the email, going to send that email, and my work is done. Making sure I got all my files, which I didn't get the first time, but it's okay. John is very patient. He was very good at helping me through my first one. I really wanted to do this video and get it for you guys, so I was overcautious a little bit. There we go. There we go. 4 files, attach them all, and let it go. As soon as they attach, you hit that send button and your work is done.